Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Amari Barno, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Really went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills now. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Touchdown, Seahawks. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Amari Barno able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Our first down throw for Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mills. And his throw here's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for them.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 22 more yards here and another first down. Here's Tua. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Tua's throw on target to Godwin here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here we go. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua's throw complete to Otten. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otten, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mills. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Mills on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills to the air again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 14 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Tua. He's got Otten on the out route. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And he fields it cleanly. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Slant pass complete to Olave. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Tua dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Tua now on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs, 46 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mills. He finds Hillman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Mills. This is Hillman with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. Touchdown! A great play! Strong performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Tua sets up to pass it.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. Yeah.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing, Mills.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Mills now.
End zone caught. Touchdown, and the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Tua over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting in the second half. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Looking to throw his Mills.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete to Otten.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal. Tua under pressure. They got him again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mills. He finds Hillman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Again, it's Mills. And his throw is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They're working out of the gun. Mills. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Mills. And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just added their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Otten. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off.